Hello guys, join us for a walk through the history of industrial or organizational psychology. My name is Catalina Arteaga, Angelica Herrera and Catalina Menezes will also be with you.
Everything started with Walter Dill Scott. He published two books. First, in 1903, The Theory of Advertising, and then in 1911, Increasing Human Efficiency in Business. These two books changed the way people understand psychology in the industry, and he was the first man to talk about psychology and work together. On the other hand, Frederick Taylor develops administration theory. He wants to improve productivity in the organizations. He made that in 1903. In 1913, Hugo Münsterberg published Psychology and Industrial Efficiency. And in 1916, Henry Fayol talked about organizational structure in the business. We have the first edition of the Journal of Applied Psychology in 1917. When the First World War happened in 1918, it gives to the organizational or industrial psychologists the opportunity to make large-scale tests and selection. In 1932, Maurice Beatles gives us the first text of organizational or industrial psychology. This helped to define the field of investigation. In 1933, we have the publication of Hawthorne Studies. This makes psychology realize that things like illumination or other things can change productivity.
The American Association for Applied Psychology is established in 1937. On the other hand, the Society for Industrial and Commercial Psychology is founded as Division 14 of the APA with 130 members in 1945. Marion Beals is elected as the first female president of Division 14 in 1951. In 1960, Division 14 is renamed the Society for Industrial Psychology. Its members exceed 700. It is also characterized by civil rights legislation focusing on human resource performance selection techniques in which they require organizational psychologists. Also, the Equal Pay Law is approved in 1963. In 1964, the Civil Rights Act is passed. The first issue of the Industrial Organizational Psychologist (TAEP) is published. In 1970, Division 14 exceeded 1,100 members. In organizational psychology, topics such as satisfaction, motivation, and some theories of employee behavior are involved. B.F. Skinner published Beyond Freedom and Dignity in 1971. In 1918, Division 14 exceeded 1,800 members.
Alright, in 1982, the Division 14 changed their name to the Society for Industrial and Organizational Psychology, SIOP. Then, between 1980 and 1990, there were four main changes for industrial organizational psychology. The first involved an increase in the use of sophisticated statistical techniques and methods of analysis. The comparison is evident if one compares newspaper articles written in the 60s with those published since the 80s. The most recent articles use complex statistical techniques such as PET analysis, meta-analysis, multivariate analysis of variance. A second change involved a new interest in the application of cognitive psychology for industry. For example, articles writing primarily on performance appraisal describe a test, new methods for evaluating employee performance. However, in the early to the 80s and early 90s, several articles approached the subject of performance appraisal by examining the thought process used by managers when making their appraisals. The third change was the growing interest in the effects of work on family life and leisure activities. Also, stress has been a source of great concern in psychology. It was during the last 2 decades of the 20th century that employees' stress received attention, especially that they caused by violence in the workplace. The last major change in all those years came when psychologists took an interest in developed methods for selecting employees. In the 60s and 70s, the courts still interpreted the major civil law of the early of the 60s. However, they later became less stringent and a wide variety of screening instruments were used. Some examples include tests of cognitive abilities, personality, biodata, and structured interviews. Other changes in the 80s that have had important effects of industrial and organizational psychology, including massive organization cuts, increased concern for diversity and gender issues, aging of the workforce, growing concern about the effects, stress, and growing emphasis on organization-developed interventions such as a total quality management and employee empowerment. In the 2000s, perhaps the greatest influence of industrial and organizational psychology is the rapid advancement of psychology. Various tests and surveys are now administered by computers and internet. Employees recruit and screen applications online. Employees are being trained with e-learning and distance education. And finally, in 2005, the Office of Federal Contract Complaints Programs and Equal Employment Opportunity Commission became more aggressive in their fight against systematic discrimination.